Party, whether it admits it or not, was flirting with Sidhu. Sidhu's also said it in many times, wanting him in the party fold. Now Sidhu, of course, is with the Congress, and this has been happening over time. On the other hand, the word is, when things fell out in terms of talks fell out with the farmers wing and the party that they've created in Punjab, once things didn't work out there, because the Aam Aadmi Party was hoping to get the farmer faction, which has gone political now, into and form their own party into its fold. Once the talks fell out there with Rajewal, and clearly nothing was going to go down on that front, then it was clear that your next big face, which is uncontended, is Bhagwant Mann. One of the main reasons also is that the Aam Aadmi Party wanted to push this announcement till as late as possible. But, they've said it earlier that it was And Bhagwant Mann is the best bet, at least, that the Aam Aadmi Party has in terms of a face. He stood, through the two Modi waves. He's held his constituency. He has a strong voter base. And if not Bhagwant, then who? Is also a big question. So in all probabilities, it does seem that the Aam Aadmi Party is going to go with Bhagwant Mann.
And in your years of reportage, and you understand politics best from all of us, do you feel that, since you say if not Bhagwant, then who? He's the strongest, perhaps, contender in the fray for the Aam Aadmi Party, and there could be nobody bigger?
Well, Arvind Kejriwal is always bigger. If you actually look at the kind of, the campaign of the Aam Aadmi Party till now, I have a feeling that right after this press conference, if Bhagwant Mann is announced, there's going to be a tweaking of that campaign, and you'll suddenly see Bhagwant Mann. But till now, the Aam Aadmi Party is fighting this election in the name of Arvind Kejriwal. It's very clear. And is there a bigger face? Of course, there is Arvind Kejriwal. And
but he can't be the chief minister.
Well, the deal is, there's at one point of time, he cannot be the chief minister, but at one point of time, it was deeply, being contemplated inside the Aam Aadmi Party as well, because Punjab's a full state. The constant grievance that Aam Aadmi Party and Arvind Kejriwal has had with Delhi is there's no full state status. Punjab comes with all the bells and whistles of a full state. To govern a full state, I'm sure Arvind Kejriwal would be tempted, but, Punjab as, the alchemy of Punjab is very, very different from any other state. They would have needed a local face, somebody who's come from Punjab. And I would think, I'd be very, very surprised if it is not Bhagwant Mann today.
And if you had to list out, of course, we know the strengths, you've elucidated those, in terms of weaknesses or impediments as far as Bhagwant Mann is concerned.
The fact is, I feel that his name being announced so late in the day, and also going through the people's route. Aam Aadmi Party loves doing this. Let's just go through the history of, the political history of Aam Aadmi Party. It stands testimony to going back to the people. Let's go back, even when they came to power, they kept asking people, Aapko, Arvind Kejriwal ko CM banna chahiye, aapki sarkar kaisi honi chahiye. They keep going back to the people. So it's an Aam Aadmi Party model. It's never happened before in the history of any election that a political party, before announcing the CM face name, has gone to the people and asked them. Now, it couldn't be seen in another light as well, Chaiti, which is that didn't the party have enough confidence on Bhagwant Mann to actually pitch him as the chief ministerial face and put their money behind it and say that, okay, this is the face that we want. We have full confidence in Bhagwant Mann. There was word also earlier that he was a little miffed because the Aam Aadmi Party was hunting for a CM face, so he was not their first choice. How will it all percolate, go down? In terms of the messaging in Punjab, should they have not done it right in the beginning? Because we all know that the Aam Aadmi Party was flirting with Sidhu, and it's quite clear on what post he would have been offered.
So, well, clearly for the Aam Aadmi Party, he augurs very well. But vis-a-vis the other contenders in the fray, and let's just see who the other chief ministerial probables are from the other party. You've got Congress, and we're hearing that it's going to be Channi. As far as Congress is concerned, it's not going to be Navjot Singh Sidhu. There is Amrinder Singh, and he's going to be contesting the election with the support of the Bharatiya Janata Party as well. And then you have Bhagwant Mann. How does this augur with the electorate, and what resonates better right now?
Well, there's also Sukhbir Badal, if you look at that. But,